Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
All right, I took a few days off, and now it's time to round out my 2022 preview series. Next up is Jordan Montgomery. Gumby! I wouldn't blame you if it took multiple guesses to pick out who was number 3 on the Yankees in wins above replacement in 2021 at 3.4, but to save you time, it was Jordan Montgomery. Monty is a textbook example of why a pitcher's win and loss record can be a deceiving statistic. Overall, Jordan Montgomery was 6-7 with a 3.83 ERA in 30 starts in his first full season since having Tommy John surgery in the spring of 2018. Monty had an impressive 15 starts in which he allowed 2 or fewer runs. Unfortunately, he was only credited with a win in 6 of them. Gumby had 9 starts in which he allowed 3 runs, and he had an 0-4 record in those starts, and then he gave up 4 or more runs 6 times and was 0-3 in those starts. So for the vast majority of the time, he was pretty consistent, way more good starts than bad starts. Overall, he had a solid but frustrating season. He didn't go past the 6th inning very often, just 4 times, and he basically got no run support. The 3.83 ERA for the season doesn't jump out at you, but it was 3.49 entering his final start of the season, which is really good. Unfortunately, he was pummeled by the Rays for 7 runs in his final start of the season, but I think it's fair to say that if he had pitched a gem instead of gotten lit up, I think people would have looked at his overall season much differently. But he didn't pitch a gem. He got lit up. According to Baseball Savant, the 29-year-old Montgomery had one of the best chase rates in the league and ranked in the 71st percentile in average exit velocity and the 72nd percentile in whiff percentage. Surprisingly, his curveball ranks in the 21st percentile in spin, but it seems like a pretty nasty pitch to me. Hitters hit just 191 against it. Monty is 6'6". He's a big fella, and he comes directly over the top with his pitches, so despite the low spin rate, it's likely effective due to the difficult angle from which the pitch is released. Montgomery made some great strides with his changeup in 2021, as hitters hit just 187 against that pitch, echoing something that we saw across the pitching staff under the tutelage of new pitching coach Matt Blake. Overall, I am excited about Jordan Montgomery in 2022 because I think he took some nice strides, and given that crafty lefties can pitch for a long time, I expect him to anchor the back end of the Yankees rotation from the number 3 or number 4 spot for at least a few more years. Give me your thoughts on Jordan Montgomery in the comments.